Hey, Pretty Girl Club. Welcome to the Exoticals United community. Get your popcorn, get your tea, because we have got a lot to talk about today. So, as you guys saw on Instagram and YouTube, Beyonce has released her Sacred Hair Care line. So, when she first released it, people were kind of bullying her. They were starting arguments about her hair, and then they said that she needed to show herself using the products. And so she did, and it sparked this whole debate about whether or not unambiguous black women can grow their natural hair. It started a debate about whether 4C hair can grow. A lot of people were angry that Beyonce did not have 4C hair. By the way, be sure to check out my other video about Beyonce's hair texture. But let's take a look at some of these comments. So some of these comments are old, some of them are new. So this one was from about a month ago, and it was when they were showing Beyonce like the back of her head. Her mom was showing the back of her head and showing how long her hair was. This person said, "How do we know that was Beyonce? The back was turned, so there is no telling who that was in the chair. No offense, because I have been a fan of Beyonce's for a while, but reality is reality. The woman in that chair is unknown because no one saw a face." Someone else said, "Those are pieces, and that is her in the chair. Some black women do have long hair, but as many wigs as she wears, her hair and edges are probably like Naomi Campbell's." And it's interesting how this person says that her edges are probably like Naomi Campbell's, but when I comment on this channel talking about how a lot of women have no edges, then I get called a texturist. But let's look at one of the recent comments. This person says, "I don't think the problem is Beyonce's hair because we know she has good hair like her mama and Solange. As a black woman, I don't think this product can fix anything on my hair. I have hard afro hair which don't grow as much as I want it. I cannot style it as I want. So I think these products are for people who already have good hair and it contributes to maintain good hair." Okay, so which one is it? Is the term good hair texturist? Does 4C hair not grow as much as looser hair? Or do you just suck at caring for your hair? Which one is it? Let's move on to the next comment. This person said, "Granted, some hair grows faster than others, but if you have a healthy hair regimen and incorporate good products, you will definitely retain length." So again, which type of hair grows faster than others? Like, name a hair texture that grows faster than the other ones. Which one is it? Can your genetics make your hair grow faster than others? Can your actual hair texture and the looseness of the curl and the length retention make it grow faster than others? Why do people go back and forth and pick and choose which hair grows faster and which hair doesn't? Somebody else said, "Yeah, I get it. B's hair is like a 3A, not a 4C. So many people were arguing, saying her hair is 4C, saying her hair is broken off, and now that she's showing her hair, people are saying, "Oh no, actually it's a type 3. Somebody said, "The haters are funny. It's no longer Beyonce's hair that's the problem. Now it's the product for beautiful natural hair. You become ridiculous by force." Yes, I've noticed that people constantly move the goalpost when it comes to mixed race women or lighter skinned black women. When we show our natural hair, people want to make all kinds of excuses as to why our hair is the way it is. Some people say, "Oh, well, your hair just doesn't grow like mine. Your hair grows faster." But then if you were to repeat that, you would be called a texturist. And then there are other people who say, "Oh, it's just your genetics, and that's what causes your hair to look that way." But then once again, if you repeat it, you would be a texturist. Somebody said they wanted that girl to be bald-headed so bad. Yes, I've noticed that a lot of women who wear lots of wigs and weaves and their hair is broken off and stuff, they expect anyone else who wears lots of wigs and weaves for their hair to also be broken off or like have no edges or whatever. And so I've noticed that people are trying to project that onto Beyonce. Some people are even accusing her hair of being a wig. They're saying that in the beginning of the clip, she was holding the front of her hair as if she were holding down a 360 lace wig. Other people were commenting on Beyonce's edges, saying that the edges of her hair are too full and that it resembles more of a wig as opposed to natural hair. See, here we go right here. She says, "May I ask why she is holding the front part of her hair like it's a lace front?" So once again, now we've got people accusing Beyonce's hair of being a lace front because there's no way that their queen that they've been living vicariously through could actually have a different hair texture than them, or not have the same struggles, not have the same hair struggles as them. Let's look at another comment. So this comment was actually on a darker skinned exotical who was on the sacred page. They said, this beautiful shorty is portraying permed hair, not natural hair. In addition, the curls is not and never has been her birth gained hair texture. So they're associating dark skin with having kinky hair. They think that it's impossible to have dark skin and loose curly hair. We talk about that on this channel all the time. There are plenty of darker skinned people who have looser curly hair. And so this person here is stereotyping. So now let's go through some of the other things that people have said about Beyonce's hair. This person says, why blonde though? So they're trying to imply that Beyonce is wearing her hair blonde because she is trying to be white or trying to approximate herself to whiteness. But what these people don't understand is that Beyonce is Creole. So she is part white. Get over it. That's her background. That's where she comes from. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that Beyonce's hair was naturally a little bit light when she was a child. So I have no problem with her wearing blonde. And also, if you want to say things like, why blonde though, when it comes to Beyonce, can't I say the same thing with the unambiguous women that wear blonde hair? I mean, what, are we not allowed to wear blonde hair now? Like, if you have blackness in your ancestry, are you not allowed to wear blonde hair? Because Beyonce has a mixed race background. So she probably has family members who actually have blonde hair. That's actually in her DNA. She actually has French in her DNA. So if somebody who has both black and French in their DNA decides to wear their hair blonde, it's a problem. But then if somebody who has no other ancestries in their DNA, when they wear their hair blonde, it's not a problem. Do you see the hypocrisy? Somebody else said, she got long hair, so what? Someone else said, Beyonce tries so hard to be white. Beyonce's hair is fake. So once again, I've noticed a lot of people will accuse you of trying to be white, especially if you have a lighter skin tone, if you have a mixed race background like Beyonce, if you're multi-generationally mixed, people will automatically assume that you are trying to be white. And it's like, you guys, Beyonce is part white. Beyonce is not an unambiguous, dark-skinned, monoracial black woman. Stop pretending that she is. Stop living vicariously through other people. Stop begging others to be your representation. Beyonce does not represent the average, unambiguous, monoracial, dark-skinned black woman with 4C hair. She doesn't represent that. Stop trying to make her represent that. Somebody else said, is Solange using it? And they did a laughing emoji. And they're saying that because Solange in her photos, her hair looks more coarse. I don't know if all of these photos are Solange's real hair, but Solange's hair looks more coarse. And so that's why this person is trying to say it and like laughing at it, implying that her hair products won't work on coarse hair. Somebody else said, Beyonce's hair is fake. That is weave. Someone else said, in case you all don't know, Beyonce hired an Asian female CEO instead of a qualified black female CEO to run Sacred, a hair care line marketed to black people. Make that hypocrisy make sense. She's not getting a penny of my money, as I'm sure the products are made in China and not in the USA. So I have a question for this commenter. Do you shop at Walmart? Do you shop at Target? Do you shop at Amazon.com? Do you get stuff from there? Because a lot of those products are also made in China. A lot of those companies have white CEOs or non-black CEOs. So once again, Beyonce never even said, I am going to represent black-owned businesses. I'm only going to hire black people. Beyonce never said that. Once again, stop begging others to be your representation. Beyonce never made herself the representative for the African diaspora. So why are people projecting this onto her? Beyonce has been saying for years that she has a Creole background. Yes, Beyonce makes money off of the black community because a lot of people in the black community would rather follow someone with Beyonce's phenotype as opposed to someone with Kelly Rowland's phenotype. And so if people are so concerned about unambiguous black representation, please go to Kelly Rowland, please go to women who actually look like yourself and ask them to open hair care lines and hire black CEOs if you care that much about only shopping at black-owned businesses. Why are we looking to a multi-generationally mixed woman to represent black-owned businesses? Why are you looking to a light-skinned woman to only represent dark-skinned, unambiguous women? That doesn't make sense. Somebody else said all that bleach, hair would have stayed damaged. So, but which one is it? Is it her real hair? Is it fake hair? Is her natural hair bleached? Is it not bleached? And also, I don't believe that all bleached hair is automatically damaged. I think that if you have millions of dollars like Beyonce, you can afford to have someone gradually bleach your hair or, just put like little highlights in it and still keep it healthy. So Yeah, let's look at the next comment. Somebody said, her hair has been bleached her entire career. I'd never take hair advice from anyone who not only pays other people to take care of it, but also has never rocked their natural hair color or texture. Hard pass. So you'd never take hair care advice from anyone who pays other people to take care of their hair. So Beyonce, with all of her money, you're telling me that Beyonce has to do her own hair and she's not allowed to hire professional hairstylists in order to prove to you, a random commenter on YouTube, that she's somehow real and relatable, or that her hair is easy to manage? Because I feel like a lot of people, they want Beyonce to prove that her hair is somehow manageable or somehow easy to manage. And I feel like that's kind of what this person is implying. They're trying to imply that Beyonce's hair is not as manageable as what she portrays it to be. And so that's why this person is saying that they're not going to buy her hair products. And she said, I'd never take hair care advice from anyone who not only pays other people to take care of it, but also has never rocked their natural hair color or texture. Hard pass. Well, how do you know that Beyonce has never rocked her natural hair color or texture? This is, once again, people are making assumptions. People approximate themselves to Beyonce so much to the point where they feel like Beyonce has all the same struggles as women who look nothing like her. Their hair textures are nothing like her. Their features are nothing like her. And I'm not saying this particular commenter is, but I have definitely noticed a running theme where people, they're going to get mad at anything Beyonce does. Somebody else said, I agree. She bleached her hair for her entire career, never wore her hair in its natural color or texture. Her mom or sister should have launched this product. It's more believable. Hard pass as well. Okay, so first people said her hair was fake, then she disproved that. People said her hair was relaxed. Now people are saying, oh, it's because your hair is bleached. And then within the past month or so, ever since she started showing her natural hair, then people are saying, oh no, it's bleached. So like that loosened the curl pattern, or it loosened the hair texture, or your hair texture is different now because your hair is bleached. And it's like, once again, Beyonce does not owe you her representation. She does not owe the Black community representation of coarse hair, or representation of kinky hair, representation of non-bleached hair. She doesn't owe you shit. Stop looking to others to be your representation. Somebody else said, girl, you don't know what you're talking about. That is a wig. You don't need to be promoted because you don't know what you're doing. That sure hair, that's a wig. That is not all Beyonce's hair. Dad got some tracks in it. So they're trying to talk about all of the rumored natural hair photos of Beyonce. People are saying that all of them are fake. They're even saying that the new video that she released today was fake, that it's a 360 lace wig, that she has K-tips or micro links, which you actually can. I've had micro links before. So you can have them at the root of your hair to where you can still run your fingers through it and stuff. But I will say, even with K-tips and micro links, you won't be able to wear those if you have your natural 4C hair. You would have had to relax it so that it could actually blend with the K-tips. And so let's look at the next comment. This person says, Beyonce has worn her hair out, but it always looked thin as fuck. Long but thin. The marketing is off. Instead of showing us her natural hair texture, she should have had Solange and her two girls rock their natural hair to promote it. She posted about it wearing a blonde wig or honey blonde extensions. It just doesn't make sense for her to even come out with a hair care line. So since when is Beyonce required to do things that make sense to you? That's number one. But also number two, I will say that I do have my own little conspiracy theories on Beyonce. I do think that she is potentially releasing this hair care line in the event that Jay-Z gets implicated and she has to end her marriage, because there are lots of rumors swirling that Jay-Z is heavily involved with the whole Diddy thing, allegedly. And we all know that in order to protect her image, Beyonce is absolutely not going to stay with Jay-Z if he becomes kind of the next person in line to be implicated. So I do think that this potentially is a money grab in the event that she has to get a divorce and stuff. I definitely think that her talking on the commercial and, you know, being more relatable than normal, I definitely think that something is up in that area. I do think it potentially has to do with her trying to save her image, or, you know, kind of do the work to connect with her fans now in the event that Jay-Z potentially ruins her image in the future. That's all allegedly. That's just my conspiracy theory. I have nothing to back that up. But let's look at the next comment. This person says, she wears her hair out all the time. Y'all just in denial that a Black woman's hair could be that strong and healthy. If you pay close attention, she wears her natural hair out 8 times out of 10. Y'all just ain't paying enough attention. We been knew that Beyonce got good hair. We been knew. Okay, so I've got a couple of questions. Is it okay to use the term good hair? Yes or no? And then also, y'all just in denial that a black woman's hair could be that strong or healthy. So it's okay when this person says it, but it's not okay when a channel like mine says the same thing. That people are in denial that somebody with black hair or black adjacent hair or a tighter curl pattern, that their hair could be strong and healthy. For a lot of the people who complain about 4C hair or not, it not growing, I feel like a lot of those people suck at caring for their natural hair. It's number one. Either you suck at caring for it, or you do believe that people's genetics or whatever, that affects their hair growth rate, or it affects their hair length and how much length they can attain. So which one is it? People are constantly moving the goalpost back and forth so they can argue. Somebody says, Beyonce has long, beautiful hair. Most black women don't even wear their real hair and definitely don't know how to take care of it. So why do you care if she's coming out with a hairline if you're embarrassed to wear your own hair? Knock it off. Some women spend up to $1,000 for fake hair. Yep. But if I were to say that, then of course I'd be called a texturist. But yeah, that's another question. Like, why do people care about whether or not Beyonce's hair is real in the first place? And also, if you have a totally different phenotype and hair texture to Beyonce, why are you trying to pretend, oh, Beyonce looks exactly like me. She has the exact same hair texture as me. She has the exact same facial features as me. She has the exact same. She does not. Beyonce is multi-generationally mixed. Beyonce has a mixed race background. Somebody said, next she is going to be endorsing bleaching creams because she is definitely using them. So once again, we've got the bleaching accusations. So my question for this person is, if you want to call bleachers out, why not call out all of the bleachers? Let's call out everybody who bleaches then. Okay, so let's talk about the multi-billion-dollar bleaching industry where the majority of those creams are sold in African countries. The majority of people who are using the bleaching creams tend to be darker skinned, unambiguous women who live in Africa. And I'm not even saying that Beyonce or any of these celebrities are not bleaching. I'm not even denying that. But I'm saying if we're gonna call people out for bleaching, then let's call everybody out. Let's keep the same energy for everyone, because I've noticed people have all this energy for lighter skinned women or mixed race women or women with curly hair, women who have ambiguity. People have all the smoke for these types of women if they are lightening their skin, but I don't see any smoke when it comes to unambiguous black women who are lightening their skin. And there's a multi-billion-dollar industry that is mainly funded by darker skinned people in Africa. So let's go ahead and call out everybody who's bleaching then. This person said she's fake. Now she's trying to be relatable by saying she has psoriasis to sell hair care products that aren't affordable to black women. So I kind of have a problem with you implying that her hair care products are not affordable to black women. I mean, I feel like there are black women who can afford those hair care products. I feel like there are black women who have money and, can spend their money on whatever they want. This person said her wigs are like $40K each. Why is she selling hair products for natural hair? Exactly. I know that a lot of celebrities do spend a lot of money on wigs. I do think that Beyonce does wear like custom wigs and stuff like that. But I think that, once again, to assume that everything Beyonce does, even if it's her natural hair, that it's automatically a wig, I just feel like that could be a little bit disingenuous, but okay. This person said, Beyonce isn't in her 40s. She is 50 years old. So now they're debating about her age. Somebody said, just like her singing country, her hair care line is a no-go. Does she use her own hair care products? Because she wears weaves, braids, extensions. So fake. The next person says, her and Mary J need to switch up the blonde weaves. Black, female empowerment, but won't rock it on their heads. Legends, but keep it a buck. So can't we say the same thing about the majority of the black community? I mean, are we going to keep that same energy, or are we only requiring celebrities to be the representation of the entire black diaspora? So if you want to show black power and you feel like, wearing your natural hair is a way to show that, that's fine. But this doesn't mean that Beyonce is going to do the same thing. She is not required to represent unambiguous black women or black power. She never even said that that's what she represents. She is simply using her fluid identity to profit off of the black community, and she has become rich off of it. Kudos to her. I hope she keeps doing it, because I support women making money and utilizing whatever parts of themselves they want to in order to become wealthy. But you can't get mad at Beyonce's fluid identity. So she gets to promote blackness however she wants. Somebody else said she should be promoting wigs. So once again, they're just accusing her of wearing wigs 24/7. Somebody else said Beyonce wants to be a white woman so bad with that blonde hair. So once again, Beyonce has white ancestry because of her Creole background. So saying Beyonce wants to be a white woman when she literally has European admixture in her background doesn't really make sense to me, but okay. And also, if once again, if we're talking about everyone wearing blonde hair wanting to be white, okay, then let's keep that same energy for the entire black diaspora then. So then, according to this person, anybody who wears blonde hair automatically wants to be a white woman then, according to this logic. Okay, so then let's call out the millions upon millions of women who are wearing blonde hair. And actually, not just black women, because there are also Asian women who wear blonde, Latin American women who wear blonde. So let's keep the same energy. Why is this energy only directed at a woman like Beyonce, who has a mixed race or light-skinned phenotype? Somebody else said, I knew she had type 4 hair. So they're talking about the video that she posted this morning, trying to say it like, ha, gotcha, she's got type 4 hair. As if there's something wrong with type 4 hair, or as if type 4 hair is not as good or as acceptable as type 3 hair. Somebody else said, that's a dry hair piece. She is still pretty. So they're trying to say that the hair that she's using in the video is a dry hair piece. Somebody else said, color does mess up texture though. Okay, so she's already shown her real hair at this point. She's shown it getting washed. She's shown her scalp. And now people are saying the color is what's changing the texture to make it loose. So no matter what she does, she's not authentic enough. Or like her hair is not real. Her hair is not natural enough, basically, is what people are trying to imply. No matter what she does, it's not natural enough. She has to have freaking virgin hair that's never been processed, never had any hair color in it. And that's the only way people are going to accept it. Somebody else said, people have to understand that Beyonce's mom is not black. She is mixed with stuff, and her dad don't look fully black as well. I am saying this to say that she naturally got helped, given that her mom is not black. Someone else said, not true. Her mom is from where I'm from, and let me tell you, both my parents are black, and my hair is longer than hers. It has nothing to do with being mixed. Black women have long hair too. Somebody else said, Beyonce's mother is mixed. Girl, stop it. Show me black Africans that look like Tina. Someone else said, her dad is just your average African American. Her mom is a mixed Creole woman who identifies as black. Either way, she is very mixed, and she does have her mom's genes. IDK why people deny this. I mean, I do understand because of history and one-drop rule, but then people act like she doesn't look a certain way because of her mom being heavily mixed. Exactly. Someone else said, does it make me and my siblings mixed? The oldest is the same complexion as Beyonce, with long hair, although she doesn't have a curl type. The middle daughter is of brown skin, Chili from TLC complexion with curly, wash and go, kinky Brazilian type of hair. The third baby is of Queen Latifah, caramel brown complexion with kinky, curly Brazilian type hair also. And yes, have the same mom and dad. We each have long hair. Okay, so is this a competition to like see who's more mixed, or to like this person is talking about something that nobody else was talking about. They were literally talking about Beyonce. Somebody else said, it was said Matthew was Caribbean online. This person says, dumb statement. I have softer hair texture than Beyonce, and my hair is not nearly as long as hers. Clearly, her hair is taken care of very well under them wigs, as she clearly states. Somebody can have mixed or softer textured hair, and their hair looks like shit. Anyone can grow their hair long, no matter the texture. Someone else says, people like you have to understand that black women's hair grows long. There are many bloggers that are 80 to 100% African heritage that have long hair. Please stop with this toxic narrative. You have free access to YouTube bloggers. You don't have to be mixed to have good hair. Even if Beyonce has mixed ancestry, it means that black women can't grow hair long. Yeah, so it's like, which one is it? What makes Beyonce's hair long? Is it the hair care? Is it the hair bleach making it looser? Is it her ancestry? Like, why are people even going back and forth about this? Do you see how people move the goalpost so that they can invalidate a person of mixed ancestry like Beyonce? Someone else said, yes, that's her real hair, but the face filters used on this video are ridiculous. Okay, so you just couldn't let Beyonce have her moment. You had to call out something else that you felt was a flaw. You had to call out, oh, that's not Beyonce's real face. She's not really that pretty. She doesn't really look that good. Her skin is not that smooth. That's a filter. Congratulations. Do you feel better now calling out the fact that it's a filter? Somebody else said, she's white. Of course she has long hair. Somebody else said, why was she holding the front down like that? It's giving HD 360 lace. Someone else said, still a nope. Okay, so once again, we've got people arguing back and forth about her blackness. Somebody else said, that's a wig. It's 2024. Someone else said, all that hair and she still wears those ridiculous wigs. Someone else said, she has really coarse hair. The bleach makes it looser. So strange to see. So once again, people are trying to figure out her ancestry, her genetics, her hair type. They're arguing back and forth. Do you see how much we stir up in people? As a mixed race person, or as a person with a lighter complexion, or as a person who is put on a pedestal like Beyonce? Somebody else said, girl, there's K-tips in there. Stop lying. So K-tips are the kind of like micro links, what I talked about earlier, where it's an extension, but the extension starts at the very root of your hair, so you wouldn't really be able to see it. Someone else said, not her hair. So once again, they're accusing it of being fake. Someone else said, so funny how people really thought she wore wigs and has afro hair. Haters are always too dumb for life. Someone else said she actually does, and literally she said she does in this video. But her real hair is also long and healthy. Wigs are a great protective style for many women. Okay, so which one is it? Are wigs a protective style? Because if so, then why are some people's edges being ripped out? So like, which one is it? Are they a protective style? Are they not a protective style? So do you see how, once again, people are doing these mental gymnastics to try to explain why people have long hair, and then other people are saying, oh no, it's genetics, or oh no, she's always had good hair. This person says, okay, I don't doubt she has long hair. She had it as a child, and having a mother who was a stylist, I completely understand, but something looks off in this video. Why is she holding the front of her head at the beginning? Why, when he parts it, it looks weird? And why is her face turned at the end where it doesn't even look like her? She has an alien head. It's just weird altogether. And once again, yes, I think she has long hair. Many black women do, including myself. Her hair is beautiful. Okay, so once again, you just couldn't let her have it. You had to call out, she looks like an alien, it looks like a wig, or she's turning at odd angles. Let's look at the next one. This person says, after watching this again, she looks different. I don't know, maybe it's the filter on the phone that she's using. But this person looks a little different than Beyonce we've been seeing. Look at her past or other recent pictures, videos, movies, etc. This looks different here. It's very subtle, but this image is a little different, with or without the makeup. Somebody else said, what's your point? And be quick. Yeah, so once again, people are even trying to imply that that's not her. Somebody said, yes, that's her hair, but the face filters used on this video are ridiculous. Somebody else said, Beyonce is Becky with the good hair. So are we using that term now? Are we using the term Becky with the good hair now? Which one is it? Someone else said, yes, B, let them know a black woman can have healthy long hair. This is her hair. It's beautiful. Yeah, B, wigs or not, take care of your hair. It will grow. Okay, let me get some sacred. Someone else said, this woman is mixed, LOL. But yes, black women can have long hair. Someone else said, right, I'm black, and even I can acknowledge that B is a mixed woman, and she proved it with this video. Someone else says, that means Rihanna is also mixed, not black, since her father is biracial. Yes, both Rihanna and Beyonce are mixed. To pretend like the average unambiguous dark-skinned monoracial woman has beige skin, light eyes, and loosely textured hair is disingenuous. Somebody said, y'all 100% stupid if y'all think this is her real hair. We all know what a full lace wig is. Maybe just not one that's worth $1 million costs, but she most definitely has one. So once again, they just can't let her have it. It has to be fake. Somebody said, any women can grow their hair that long. It's all about taking care of your natural hair under the wigs and weaves. Someone else said, it's also genetics as well. Any woman cannot. Okay, so once again, which one is it? This person says, I'm speaking to the haters. If you're not one of them, don't worry about it. All I saw were black women talking about her hair when she dropped this line, saying the rudest, meanest things. Don't worry. I had a lot to say to the racist white people who came at her when she dropped her country album. She gets heat from both black and white people, and I've called both groups out. Someone else said, girl, bye. No one ever said Beyonce doesn't have hair. Actually, thousands of people said she doesn't have hair. So this is a disingenuous comment, Blist X. But okay. She said she's a mixed woman and we all know this. Stop trying to start a colorism war with your comments. All hair is beautiful, from 4C to white girl hair. This person said you must haven't seen the backlash she was constantly getting. The only people starting a war are the women who was coming at her hard when she dropped this line. My comment was for those women only. All hair is absolutely beautiful, 100%. I say that daily. This girl said the Creole queen has spoken. Some people were hating certain type of people, saying she doesn't have hair and she had to show y'all real quick. She got her mama jeans. Someone else said, certain type of people, meaning who? Are you trying to state this group of people don't have genes for long hair? Well, that's what one of the unambiguous women said. So which one is it? Do you not have the genes for long hair, or do you just suck at caring for your hair? Which one is it? Do you suck at hair care, or do you not have the genes? She said the insecure black women were hating on her. If that's not you, it's not about you. I never mentioned anything about people not being able to have long hair. I'm just saying she gets it from her mama. Someone else said, it wasn't just black women hating. Your tone seems pointed right now, dear. Okay, so these people are just choosing to be offended, but okay. This person says, I prefer Blue Cantrell and Aaliyah. No scandal and pure talent. Okay, so once again, they're trying to use other fellow mixed / light-skinned women against Beyonce. And they're also saying that because you guys know the rumors about Beyonce disliking Blue Cantrell and Aaliyah. Somebody else said, I love B's hair, but the test is to see if it works on her 2 girls. My mama claimed to have growing hands and my hair was tailbone length. When my mom stopped doing my hair, it stayed shoulder length and above. Somebody else said, she's basically saying, y'all black women don't got hair, but honey, we do. Yeah, so in the video, Beyonce was, she was trying to I guess, speak back against people saying she doesn't have hair. Somebody else said, Beyonce and Kenya Moore have always had long and healthy hair. That's why I ordered both of their hair products. Someone else said you can't order genetics. So once again, which one is it? Do you just suck at caring for your 4C hair, or is it the genetics that makes these women's hair the way that it is? Somebody else said, we're not ready for that conversation though. Another person said, a lot of people genetically have long hair, but they don't care for their hair properly, so it never reaches its full potential. A good hair care routine is needed regardless. I know a lot of y'all don't like to hear that fact because you're really lazy with your natural hair. It needs to be taken care of like a child to flourish. Somebody said, she is speaking to us. This is not normal. Something is up. So yeah, I do agree with that. This is not normal. Something is up. You guys heard my conspiracy theory that I just gave a few minutes ago. I do think she's trying to protect her image in the event that her image ends up coming under fire later on within the next year or 2. Somebody said, actually the editing on this is the flex. This is not all of her hair. Break down the video and you will catch it. Her hair is long, but not this long. Really look. Y'all are so easily fooled. Somebody said, and this proves nothing. I'm still not buying it. So once again, they can't believe that Beyonce, who is supposed to be relatable to them, does not actually look like how they are. Does not actually look like them naturally. Somebody said, she just called all the haters bald-headed, and I'm here for it. The products, 10 out of 10. Somebody said, we need to move away from bald-headed being an insult, lol. Someone else said, y'all swear this is a flex and disrespecting women. I looked up to the OG black YouTubers who let y'all know black women have hair and who genuinely take care of their long, real hair. Why is anyone listening to a fraud lady who got bullied into showing her dry hair? Child, stop. So does her hair look dry in this? Because I didn't really think it looked dry, but okay. But what do you ladies think? Do you think that a lot of people are begging Beyonce to be their representation? Do you think Beyonce's lying? Do you think it's a wig or K-tips? Or do you think people are living vicariously through her and so they wanted Beyonce's hair to look more like whatever their hair was, whether they were bald or their hair was a different texture or a different length? What do you ladies think? Let me know in the comment section and I'll talk to you next time. Stay pretty, ladies.